clients' experiences. Very, very important. And what does not work? Let it go. Move on to a next experience. Do not procrastinate why it did not work. In the corporate world, we end up doing that. Why it worked and why it did not work. And the challenge why corporates have not been able to adopt social media very successfully is that we want analysis and paralysis of anything that we do and don't do. And people like us, right, who are the leaders, who are the decision makers, find it very difficult to let go and to adopt something new. So the advantage for you guys out there who know social, and my daughter has just done her MBA from University of Melbourne and she's working as a digital strategist with one of the firms, and she's been given and reports into the CTO as in senior management training, which I didn't believe that was possible, and she's been given responsibility of digital assets, and she gets upset with her CEO, never heard of, fights with the CEO, comes crying back home. CEO reconciles and allows her the freedom to go and do whatever because they are in the e-commerce space. It is unheard of when I was in SMP. I could not even fight with my boss to promote my idea. Right? And that's the change. So you must have the passion. So engagement is very, very important. And obviously, you cannot continue to do what you're doing and be me too in the social world. The me too is a big no-no in the social world. Right? Whereas everyone in the corporate world, in the traditional advertising world, in the traditional marketing world, says that's a successful brand, let's understand why that brand was successful and let's copy them. Because they've done it globally, we may do it regionally or we may do it locally. Let's emulate them. You have to find your own exclusivity. Which means, for the first time, the corporates will be vying for what? Creative talent. Will not be vying for people who can just do sequential thinking, incremental thinking, but will be vying for creative talent. And an MBA student versus an engineering student is in the best position to do lateral thinking and creative thinking. As Professor shared the data set, and I was just thinking that the technicians built all those platforms. Who exploited it? You know the answer, right? So the challenge for us today is that the customer and the employee does not know what this is. These are the employees or the customers. And this is again from the famous book. Right? But that's the reality. That's the market that if you are saying you want to engage in the social world, you have to engage with them. Ever connected? Right? And my worry always, when I go and I'm talking on this topic, I do not know how many of you remain interested in what I'm saying. And you're not trending, uploading pictures. I saw some guys taking photographs, right? Checking me out on the web. Who's this person? Right? Etc. etc. So that's the big challenge. Right? Your attention span is very limited. As far as the customer is concerned, so as NIIT Technologies, let me do a promo for my own company, right? We are focused on 3 vertical segments, and travel, transportation and logistics.